Welcome to the 20th anniversary City of Los Angeles Marathon. It's 5 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, March 6, 2005. Workers are busy preparing the starting area at the intersection of 6th and Figueroa Street. As the starting line banner is hoisted, the marathon's logo is painted on the street below. These empty city streets will soon be teeming with people. Here in the financial core of downtown Los Angeles, glass and concrete towers soar high above the streets. After a winter season of record rainfall in Southern California, the clear blue sky this morning is a welcome sight to runners and race organizers alike. As more and more participants arrive, Figueroa Street begins to feel like the venue for a major rock concert. Although some choose to relax with the times, others are clearly pumped up and raring to go. Runners queue up for the start in stages. Faster runners, those with certified finish times under 3, 4, and 5 hours, are seated toward the front in designated corrals. This system helps maintain a smooth flow at the start. Nearly 25,000 runners have entered today's race. The first Los Angeles Marathon was held in 1986, inspired by the 1984 Olympic marathons. The 10,868 participants then made it the largest inaugural race in U.S. marathon history. LA is one of the premier wheelchair races in the world and offers one of the largest prize purses. Today's wheelers have come from as far away as Australia, Japan, and Scotland. As difficult as it may appear, the wheelchair racers are actually the fastest, with the best expected to complete the 26.2-mile course in about 90 minutes. That's averaging over 17 miles per hour. With more than 21,000 runners waiting in the wings, these wheelers are pumped up and ready to go. And with the sound of the horn, they're off and racing away. The elite women will start the race exactly 15 minutes and 50 seconds ahead of the men. Dubbed the Challenge, this starting time differential pits male against female in a down-to-the-wire, first-to-the-finish duel for a $75,000 bonus. Last year's differential was based on the first 18 LA marathons, and the women won handily. However, this year, a new computerized calculation appears to favor the men. They're off. The women's pros have started and are running steadily down Figueroa Street. The women look relaxed as they pace together heading south through downtown. Nearing the Staples Center, the pack has established a tight formation. Stride for stride, the women remain close, but with respectful separation. Back at the start, the clock continues to wind down as the hand crank racers get underway. The elite men have just come out on the street to warm up. With $75,000 on the line, they must be anxious to start in pursuit of the women. The weather is going to be fabulous today, with light winds, clear skies, and pleasant temperatures in the mid-50s to upper 60s. The course records could fall on such a day. As the seconds tick away, everyone is ready to go. And there, at the sound of the starter's pistol, the 20th anniversary City of Los Angeles Marathon is officially underway. The men's pack spreads out quickly as they approach Wilshire Boulevard. A number of exuberant amateurs sprint forward and into the lead. But it won't be long before the Kenyan runners take over. now approaching 4 miles. The elite women pass the University of Southern California, turning from Martin Luther King Boulevard onto Vermont Avenue. Back downtown, masses of runners pour over the starting line. A flurry of confetti fills the air. As runners cheer with delight, the sound echoes through the urban canyons of downtown. Participants have come from all 50 states and 80 countries, but most are from here in Southern California. The greatest, Muhammad Ali, is on hand today, showing his appreciation for the runners. Everybody loves LA on race day. Over the next 20 minutes, about 21,000 runners will stream across the starting line to begin their 26.2-mile trek through the City of Angels. Here are the men's leaders as they approach the 2-mile mark. Their pace is relaxed and conservative, running 5:04 in the first mile. Ahead on Exposition Boulevard, the women's pack has already broken up. Helen Kimutai, bib F4 of Kenya, leads Dira Tune of Ethiopia wearing bib F11. We're experiencing some technical difficulties with the signal transmission as the women turn here on Arlington Boulevard. Back with the men. The pack is loose as they run along Martin Luther King Boulevard near the USC campus. A remote camera has picked up Kimutai and Tune as they approach 10 kilometers. The rest of the pack is close behind as they make the turn and pass the 10K split. Skirting the USC campus, the fastest amateur runners have completed 3 miles. And soon, waves of runners come into view along King Boulevard. The conditions are nearly perfect for running. Everyone seems to be on pace and enjoying themselves, smiling and carrying on like kids on spring break. Some wear costumes or silly hats, but this is what it's all about, having fun. Race day brings everyone closer together. The LA Marathon unifies this city like nothing else. The elite men remain in tight formation as they turn from Exposition Boulevard onto Arlington Avenue. Here on the flank, we can see the superior running form of these world-class athletes. The Honda pace car, the press truck, and police motorcycles surround the pack as the men approach the 10-kilometer split. The best amateur runners are still relatively close behind at this point. First, they arrive in small packs, but soon the density ramps up and hundreds of runners fill Arlington Avenue. 10 kilometers is the first milestone on the course. Most runners are comfortable and experienced at this distance. As they cross the timing mats, many check their time and assess their pace. It's a delicate balance. Too fast here and runners can burn out later. Too slow and making up the time will be difficult. At this point, everyone looks fit and fresh as they run beneath the clear blue sky, enjoying some long overdue California sunshine. As thousands of runners make the turn onto King Boulevard, a virtual sea of humanity has replaced the traffic that normally clogs these city streets. Earlier, the men's pack raced through Leimert Park, the historic center of LA's African-American community. In the shade along tree-lined Lamert Boulevard, the first leader has begun to emerge. Ben Mayo, number 12 of Kenya, is clearly setting the pace for the men. His surge is causing the once tight pack to stretch out. Almost 3 miles ahead on Rodeo Road, Helen Kimutai and Dira Tune maintain a fast pace, giving them a considerable lead over the other women. Approaching 8 miles, the original pack of 10 to 12 men has been reduced to 6. Mayo continues to set the pace for the men. Now beyond 11 miles, Kimutai and Tune continue at a fast pace. They look very strong and pass this water point without drinking. But the men are gaining ground as they run toward Mid-City along Crenshaw. The wheelchair race has become a duel between Paralympic champion Kurt Fernley of Australia and 6-time Los Angeles Marathon champion Saul Mendoza of Texas. The pair are pushing hard up Flower Street, focusing on the finish line. Mendoza leads, but Fernley is drafting just inches behind. Crossing 6th Street, Fernley makes his move and powers ahead. Pumping his arm in victory, Kurt Fernley breaks the tape. Saul Mendoza finishes 2 seconds back. Earlier, the women were first to reach the halfway point, with Kimutai and Tune still leading, but we've temporarily lost the feed. Back in Mid-City, the men are running along Venice Boulevard toward the half marathon. The pack resembles an exclusive Kenyan running club, evidence the African nation continues to assert its dominance over the rest of the running world. As they approach the half marathon, the men's leaders are clearly gaining ground on the women in the challenge. Comparing the 2 leaders' split times at the half marathon, the men have already cut the challenge deficit by more than half. The men appear comfortable and confident as they dash along La Cienega Boulevard. Kimutai and Tune continue to lead the women's race as they climb the hill on Curson Avenue. Although the elite runners capture most of the attention at the LA Marathon, the field is made up primarily of enthusiastic amateurs. Back on Venice Boulevard, average runners approach the half marathon. This is a strategic point for all marathon runners. It's decision time. Do they pick up the pace and go for broke, or slow down and conserve energy? Although most runners plan to run either positive or negative splits, it's almost impossible to predict how anyone will feel after running 13.1 miles. One thing's for sure, if you've made it this far, you're well on your way to finishing. So hang in there and keep going. From the half marathon in Mid-City, the course weaves its way toward Beverly Hills. The men's pack passes along Pico Boulevard, climbs the hill on Curson Avenue, and then runs down San Vicente Boulevard before skirting Beverly Hills along the Miracle Mile on Wilshire Boulevard. Lubov Denisova, bib F2 of Russia, checks her watch as she hits the 30-kilometer split. Helen Kimutai is close behind. Now back on Wilshire Boulevard, the men's pack has dwindled to 3, with Ben Mayo, number 12, leading Mark Sina, number 5, and Laban Kipkemboy, number 3. After this short dog leg on Fairfax Avenue, the men's leaders are in hot pursuit of the $75,000 challenge bonus. With the Honda pace car leading them on, the trio passes the 30K split together in 1 hour, 31 minutes, 38 seconds. Comparing the fastest women's times with the men's times at 30 kilometers, the men continue to make up the differential in the challenge. There's only 3 minutes and 10 seconds between them. Over 50 local and national charities participate in the Los Angeles Marathon, using the event to raise money for good causes. In turn, the charitable organizations provide support along the course. Volunteers are on hand to provide water, wet sponges, and medical attention if needed. This area, along Wilshire Boulevard, is known as the Miracle Mile and Museum Row. "30K, it's the most telling of the course splits. Here, near the completion of 20 miles, many runners will hit the wall, where fatigue becomes pain. The marathon, is as much a mental challenge as a physical one. Now streaking away down 6th Street, the men's leaders can probably sense their quarry ahead. Although we've temporarily lost visual contact with the women's leaders, it's reported that Lyubov Denisova, the 2002 LA champion, has opened a wide lead. From the start, it appears the men were set on running their own race. At no time have they appeared to rush their pace. Averaging about 4:57 per mile, they look very comfortable and confident. Turning the corner on Rossmore Avenue, the course passes along the tree-lined streets and stately mansions of Hancock Park. Countrymen Mayo, Sina, and Kipkenboy each look capable of winning this race. But can they win the challenge? Mayo is questionable, if only because this is his first competitive marathon, whereas Sina and Kipkenboy have each experienced competing at the distance. The helicopter has picked up on Lyubov Denisova, the women's leader, now running alone along Olympic Boulevard. Looks like she's running very well. Her form is excellent. Her rhythm is steady. The men have also turned onto Olympic Boulevard, where Ben Mayo has made his move and is running about 50 yards in front of Mark Sina. Mayo can now see Denisova up ahead, and he's in hot pursuit. From the helicopter, we can see that she's only about 2 blocks in front of him with 2 miles to go. Approaching 25 miles, it's clear that unless he has a complete meltdown, Mayo is going to catch Denisova. Here he comes, right up on her heels, almost exactly at the 25-mile mark. Ben Mayo has overcome the 15-minute and 50-second head start in the challenge. There's sure to be some controversy concerning this differential. As he passes in front of the Staples Center and then makes the final turn on the Flower Street, Ben Mayo looks like our champion. Hold on, Mark Sina is sneaking up from behind. Mayo thinks he's got it won. Focusing on the finish line ahead, he doesn't realize that Sina is right on his heels. There! He just glanced back to see every runner's nightmare. Mayo is trying to hold on, but seems to be fading. Yes, Sina has just passed Mayo with less than 300 yards to go. Sina is streaking ahead. Mark Sina, number 5 of Kenya, in a surprise finish, is the 2005 Los Angeles Marathon champion and winner of the $75,000 challenge bonus. He breaks the tape with a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 35 seconds, just 10 seconds off the course record. Mayo finishes second, a heartbreaking 10 seconds behind. What a race! And here comes Lyubov Denisova, still in excellent stride. She's going to take down the course record and breaks the tape in a time of 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 11 seconds. A disappointed Denisova has set the new course record, but missed winning the challenge by just 46 seconds. Jabila Balchinaita-Bib F6 of Lithuania finishes second, and Kenya's Helen Kimatai takes third. From the heart of downtown, past Jefferson and Lamert Park, along Crenshaw and through Mid-City, to the edge of posh Beverly Hills, and returning through Hancock Park, Wilshire Center, and Koreatown, the LA Marathon is an urban tour de force. Before long, some of the fastest rank-and-file runners begin to appear on Flower Street. The crowds cheer louder and louder as more and more finishers stride into view. Flower Street is a scene of euphoria, with thousands of runners streaming into the finish line. Whether striving for a new personal record or just to finish, each runner fulfills their own goal when they cross the finish line. The steps of the public library serve as the winner's circle, where Mark Sina and Lyubov Denisova are crowned champions. Sina holds the $75,000 check for winning the challenge. The champions each receive a $25,000 prize and keys to a new Honda Accord. After passing the finish line, all runners receive the coveted finisher's medal. This has been a fantastic day for a marathon in Los Angeles. Officially, 20,511 runners will finish the 20th Los Angeles Marathon, making it the nation's 4th largest and the 7th largest in the world. Running 26.2 miles is a wonderful accomplishment for which everyone should be proud. Although Mark Syna and Lyubov Denisova hold the official titles, every finisher is a champion in their own right. Congratulations!